Have you ever laid awake at 3 a.m. replaying a conversation you had 3 years ago? Or spent hours agonizing over a text message, trying to decode what a single emoji meant? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. We're often told that overthinking is just a part of who we are, that we're just naturally anxious or deep thinkers. But according to metacognitive specialist Pia Callesen, that is completely wrong. Overthinking isn't a personality trait, it's a learned habit. And because it's a habit, it means you can unlearn it. In today's video, we are diving into a powerful framework called metacognitive therapy. Instead of trying to change what you think, we're going to change how much you think. I'm going to walk you through 5 practical steps to reclaim your mind, including a couple of weird mind exercises that will instantly prove you are in control. By the end of this video, you'll have a concrete toolkit to hit the off switch on your brain. Let's get into it. Step number 1 is identifying your trigger thoughts. Think about it like this: your brain is a busy railway station. Automatic thoughts are like trains pulling into the platform. You'll get a thought like, what if I failed that test? Or why did they look at me like that? Now, here is the secret: you cannot control which trains enter the station. Your brain is a thought generating machine. But where we mess up is that we see a negative train arrive and we immediately jump on board. We take a seat, buy a ticket, and let it carry us away into an hour of misery. Metacognitive therapy says, let the train pull into the station, open its doors, close its doors, and pull right back out. You don't have to board it. Another way to look at it is like a ringing phone. If a known number calls you, you don't have to answer. You can just let it ring in the background while you keep making dinner or working. Your thoughts are the same. Let them ring. You don't have to pick up. But I know what you're thinking. If I just ignore my problems, aren't I just suppressing my emotions? That brings us to step 2: postponing your worries by creating a dedicated worry time. Instead of letting your brain ruminate all day long, you're going to schedule a strict 30-minute window every single day exclusively for overthinking. Let's say from 6 to 6:30 p.m. Here's how you handle it. When a stressful thought pops up at 10 a.m., you don't fight it. Fighting it just creates more friction. Instead, you acknowledge it and say, hey, I see you, but you're on the schedule for 6 p.m. I'll deal with you then. And then you go back to your day. What's fascinating is what happens when 6 p.m. actually rolls around. More than half the time, you'll sit down to worry, look at what bothered you that morning, and realize you don't even care anymore. The thought naturally lost its power because you didn't feed it energy all day. But a quick tip: do not schedule your worry time right before bed. Keep it at least 2 hours away from sleep, or you'll trigger insomnia. Step 3 is crucial and a trap most of us fall into: avoidance. When we are chronic overthinkers, we start avoiding things that trigger us. We avoid texting someone back, we avoid going to social events, or we avoid taking on new projects because we dread the mental spiral that comes afterwards. But hiding from your triggers actually shrinks your life. It sends a signal to your brain that you are helpless against your thoughts. Metacognitive therapy encourages you to actively seek out small daily challenges. Go to the places or face the situations that usually make you overthink. Look at it as a gym workout for your mind. It's an opportunity to practice letting the trigger thoughts arrive and choosing not to board them. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, this sounds great, but my focus is terrible, I can't just look away from a bad thought. I have good news. Attention is a muscle, and you can train it. Here are 2 quick exercises from Pia Callesen to prove how much control you actually have. First is the sound switching exercise. Sit in a room or a park where there are multiple noises. Maybe a fan buzzing, traffic outside, and a TV down the hall. Pick one sound and focus on it entirely for 10 seconds. Block out everything else. Then instantly switch your focus to a different sound for 10 seconds. Do this for a couple of minutes, then speed it up to switching every 2 seconds. You will literally feel your brain shifting its spotlight. The second is the window pane exercise. Imagine writing your worst trigger thought on a window with a marker. You can look at the words and read them, or you can consciously focus your eyes through the glass onto the trees and cars outside. The words are still on the glass, but they become blurry and lose their focus because your attention is elsewhere. This proves that a negative thought can exist in your mind without you having to look at it. Finally, step 5 requires some brutal honesty with yourself. You need to challenge the hidden belief that overthinking is actually helpful. Subconsciously, many overthinkers believe that if they ruminate enough, they are preparing themselves, solving problems, or preventing future mistakes. We treat worry like a shield. Take a piece of paper today and write down a pros and cons list for your overthinking. Ask yourself, has worrying ever actually fixed the problem, or did it just give you a headache and ruin your mood? Once you accept that overthinking gives you zero benefits, it becomes much easier to drop the habit. Remember, breaking a habit takes time. Don't get mad at yourself if you board the worry train a few times this week. Just notice it, get off at the next stop, and wait for your scheduled worry time. If you found these metaphors helpful at all, hit the like button and let me know in the comments what time are you going to schedule your daily worry block. And don't forget to subscribe for more mental health and mindset breakdown.